Hello and welcome. If you're watching this video, I want to ask you something deeply important, and I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Are you concerned about your health as you get older? Maybe you're in your 50s, 60s, or even older, and you've noticed that your body just isn't quite what it used to be. You may be dealing with aches, pains, or feeling a little more sluggish than you did in your younger years. That's normal, right? But what if I told you that many people in their golden years, those over 80, aren't just slowing down because of age, but because of the choices they've made over time? Now, I'm not here to scare you, but rather to help you understand something crucial. You see, as a health professional, I've worked with many seniors and seen firsthand how certain habits, mindsets, and even overlooked health risks can impact the years ahead. The reality is, many elderly individuals don't live past 82, but that doesn't mean it's inevitable or something that you just have to accept. You have more control over your future health than you might realize. Today, I'm going to dive into why so many people don't make it past 82, and more importantly, how you can take simple steps now to defy those odds and live a longer, healthier life. Whether you're dealing with chronic conditions or just wondering how to feel better, this message is for you. So, if you're ready to take charge of your health and your future, stick with me. Let's uncover the truth together, and I promise you'll walk away with strategies that could change your life. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving at every age. Let's begin. Part 1. The age factor. Why 82? As you're navigating your 50s and beyond, you might have noticed that people around you start talking about age in a way that feels a bit different. Suddenly, 82 becomes the magic number, the age that so many elderly people seem to stop surpassing. But why is that? What is it about this age that seems to act as a turning point in life expectancy for so many? In truth, the age of 82 is significant for a number of reasons. It's not just an arbitrary number. It's one rooted in biology, lifestyle, and health risks that tend to accelerate in our later years. Let's take a look at what happens to our bodies and minds as we age, and why this milestone can often be a crossroads for many. First, there's the undeniable role of biological aging. As we grow older, our cells begin to slow down. Our immune systems become less efficient. Our organs may start to show signs of wear, and the body's natural repair mechanisms, whether for muscles, bones, or even skin, become less effective. It's no surprise that at a certain point, these biological factors begin to take their toll. But it's important to remember, these natural processes are often accelerated by lifestyle choices, which brings us to the next piece of the puzzle. Second, our lifestyle choices, things like diet, exercise, smoking, and alcohol consumption, are critical factors in how long we live. While genetics certainly play a role, research shows that up to 70% of how we age is within our control. This is empowering. Our lifestyle choices can directly impact our longevity. If you've been leading a sedentary lifestyle, eating poorly, or not managing stress, these factors can compound over time and significantly shorten your lifespan. But don't worry, there's always time to make a change, no matter where you are in your journey. Finally, let's talk about the health risks that become more prevalent as we age. Conditions like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and cancer often start to take root in our 60s and 70s, and for some, these diseases are what prevent people from reaching 82. Chronic conditions can create a downward spiral that's difficult to reverse if they're not caught early or managed properly. But here's the thing. Prevention and early intervention are powerful. Understanding these risks can give you a leg up in protecting yourself as you grow older. So, why do so many people fail to live past 82? It's a combination of these factors: biology, lifestyle, and the increasing risk of chronic health issues. But knowing the truth about what lies ahead is the first step in gaining control of your future health. Let's explore how we can take action to change the course. Part 2. The biggest health risks for seniors. As we age, it becomes crucial to understand the health risks that are most likely to impact us. When you're in your 50s and 60s, it might feel like you're still years away from facing the full impact of aging. But the truth is, it's better to start addressing these risks sooner rather than later. The most common health issues that can affect seniors often come in the form of chronic diseases. These are conditions that persist for a long time, often worsening over the years if not properly managed. Let's dive into the most prevalent ones. 1. Cardiovascular diseases, heart disease and stroke. Cardiovascular diseases, including heart disease and stroke, are among the leading causes of death in people over 80. By the time we reach our 50s and 60s, plaque begins to build up in our arteries, increasing the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other serious heart conditions. If you've had a family history of heart disease, you're more likely to be at risk. But even without a family history, lifestyle factors, such as diet, stress, and physical activity, can make a huge difference. By improving your cardiovascular health through regular exercise, managing stress, and eating a heart-healthy diet, you can drastically reduce your chances of experiencing a life-threatening heart condition. 2. Diabetes. Diabetes, particularly type 2 diabetes, is another growing concern for older adults. It's a disease where your body either resists the effects of insulin or doesn't produce enough to maintain normal blood sugar levels. Over time, diabetes can lead to serious complications, including nerve damage, vision problems, kidney disease, and cardiovascular issues. But here's the encouraging news. Diabetes is often preventable or manageable with lifestyle changes. Regular physical activity, healthy eating, and maintaining a healthy weight can significantly reduce your risk of developing diabetes or help control it if you already have it. 3. Arthritis. As we get older, arthritis becomes a major concern. This is a condition that causes inflammation in the joints, leading to pain, stiffness, and swelling. It can affect your mobility and overall quality of life. Osteoarthritis, the most common type, is often caused by the wear and tear of the cartilage in joints, and it's something that typically worsens with age. While arthritis can't always be prevented, regular exercise, weight management, and physical therapy can help keep joints flexible and reduce pain. 4. Alzheimer's and dementia. Cognitive decline, including conditions like Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia, becomes more prevalent as we age. These diseases affect memory, thinking, and behavior, often starting slowly but advancing over time. In fact, studies show that the risk of Alzheimer's doubles every 5 years after the age of 65. However, maintaining an active mind, engaging in stimulating activities like puzzles, reading, or learning new skills, and staying socially connected can help reduce your risk of cognitive decline. There are also promising advancements in early detection and management, so don't hesitate to talk to your doctor if you're noticing memory issues. 5. Osteoporosis and frailty. As we age, we also lose bone mass, which can lead to osteoporosis, a condition that weakens the bones and makes them more likely to break. Falls become a significant risk for elderly people, often leading to serious injury or even death. Preventing falls and fractures is crucial, and this can be done through strength training, balance exercises, and ensuring your home environment is safe. If you've been experiencing bone pain or fractures, it's important to seek treatment early to prevent further complications. 6. The hidden dangers of social isolation. Lastly, one of the most often overlooked health risks for seniors is social isolation. Research shows that loneliness can be just as harmful to your health as smoking or being overweight. The lack of social interaction can lead to depression, increased stress, and a weakened immune system, all of which can contribute to a faster decline in health. Staying connected with family, friends, and community is not just important for emotional well-being, it's vital for physical health too. The good news is that many of these health risks can be prevented or mitigated with the right actions. Regular checkups, staying active, and making smart lifestyle choices can significantly reduce your chances of suffering from these diseases. In fact, you have the power to influence your health outcome now, before it's too late. Part 3. Biological and genetic influences. Now that we've covered some of the biggest health risks that seniors face, let's take a step back and look at the role biology and genetics play in the aging process. Genetics and family history. Your genes can give you some insight into what you might face as you age. If your parents or grandparents had certain health conditions, you might be genetically predisposed to those same issues. For example, a family history of heart disease or diabetes increases your likelihood of developing those conditions. However, genetics is only one part of the equation. It's the cards you've been dealt. How you play them is what really matters. Even if you have a family history of certain diseases, it doesn't mean you're destined to follow the same path. In fact, lifestyle choices often have a far greater impact than your genes. Exercise, diet, and managing stress can all help you mitigate the genetic risks you face. So, while your genes may influence certain aspects of your health, they don't have to define your future. Biological aging. What happens to the body? As we age, our bodies naturally undergo a number of biological changes. The most noticeable ones include muscle mass decreases as we lose both muscle fibers and their function. This can lead to decreased strength and increased frailty, which is why physical activity becomes so crucial. Bone density decreases, leading to an increased risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Our immune system weakens, making us more susceptible to infections and chronic illnesses. Our skin loses elasticity, which may cause wrinkles and sagging, but it also signals the body's reduced ability to repair itself. These biological changes can start happening gradually in our 30s and 40s, but they become more pronounced in our 60s and beyond. That's why it's important to adopt a lifestyle that actively counteracts these natural declines. Regular exercise, a nutrient-rich diet, proper sleep, and mental stimulation all play a role in slowing the biological aging process. Understanding these factors is the first step toward taking control of your health as you age. The choices you make today will help shape the years ahead. So let's explore how you can maximize your longevity through practical, science-backed strategies. Part 4. Why lifestyle choices matter. As we've seen, biology and genetics play a role in how we age, but the truth is, lifestyle choices are the most powerful tools in our hands when it comes to improving health and extending life. If you're watching this, you've likely experienced the natural changes that come with getting older. And maybe you've wondered, what can I do now to ensure I live a long, healthy life? The answer is simple. Take charge of your lifestyle. From the foods you eat to the way you move and how you manage stress, your lifestyle choices are what can make or break your health as you age. Let's break down some of the most impactful changes you can make to improve your quality of life and increase your lifespan. 1. Nutrition. Eating for longevity. The phrase, "you are what you eat," has never been more relevant than it is as we age. Good nutrition is essential for maintaining energy, building a strong immune system, and preventing chronic diseases. As we age, our metabolism slows down, and our body's ability to absorb nutrients decreases. That means it's not just about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Whole foods over processed foods. Opt for fresh, whole fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These foods are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which help keep your body functioning optimally. Healthy fats. Incorporate healthy fats from sources like olive oil, avocado, nuts, and fatty fish. Omega-3 fatty acids found in foods like salmon and flax seeds are particularly important for reducing inflammation and supporting brain health. Limit sugar and processed foods. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at managing blood sugar levels, and eating too much sugar can increase the risk of diabetes and heart disease. Try to minimize sugary drinks, sweets, and refined carbohydrates like white bread and pastries. Hydration is key. Many older adults don't realize how important staying hydrated is. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, constipation, and confusion. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to keep your body functioning properly. By fueling your body with the right nutrients, you're not just preventing disease, you're also giving yourself the energy and vitality to enjoy life at any age. 2. Exercise, the fountain of youth. We often hear about the importance of physical activity, but as we get older, it becomes even more crucial. Regular exercise is one of the most effective ways to slow down aging, preserve your independence, and prevent the onset of chronic diseases. Strength training. As we age, we lose muscle mass, which leads to frailty and a decline in mobility. Strength training exercises, such as weightlifting or bodyweight exercises, are vital for building muscle, boosting metabolism, and supporting bone density. Aerobic exercise. Activities like walking, swimming, cycling, and dancing get your heart rate up and help improve cardiovascular health. The American Heart Association recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate-intensity aerobic activity per week. Flexibility and balance exercises. Yoga, Pilates, and Tai Chi are excellent choices for maintaining flexibility and improving balance. These exercises not only help keep your body agile, but also reduce the risk of falls and injuries, which can become more common as you age. Even if you've never been particularly active, it's never too late to start. Begin with small, manageable goals and gradually build up the intensity and frequency of your workouts. Just 20-30 minutes a day can make a huge difference in how you feel and function. 3. Stress management, protecting your mental and physical health. Stress is something we all face, but for seniors, chronic stress can have devastating effects on both physical and mental health. High levels of stress can contribute to heart disease, high blood pressure, digestive issues, and cognitive decline. But you can manage stress in a variety of ways to protect your health. Mindfulness and meditation. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness can help calm the nervous system and reduce the harmful effects of stress. Even just 10 minutes a day of mindfulness can have profound effects on your well-being. Social connections. Surrounding yourself with friends, family, and a supportive community can lower stress levels and improve mental health. Engaging in meaningful social activities, like joining a club or volunteering, can also boost your mood and provide a sense of purpose. Hobbies and interests. Stay mentally engaged by pursuing hobbies and activities you love. Whether it's painting, reading, gardening, or playing music, engaging in activities that bring you joy not only relieves stress, but also stimulates the brain. By making stress management a priority, you can enhance both your mental clarity and physical health, which will help you thrive in your later years. Part 5. The power of positive thinking and mental well-being. Now that we've covered nutrition, exercise, and stress management, let's turn our attention to another equally important aspect of aging: your mindset. Did you know that your attitude and outlook on life can actually influence how long you live and how healthy you are? It's true. Numerous studies have shown that maintaining a positive attitude and staying mentally engaged can improve your chances of living a longer, healthier life. The power of positive thinking and mental well-being is truly remarkable. 1. Optimism and longevity. People who maintain a positive outlook on life tend to live longer and healthier lives. Studies have found that optimism is linked to lower risks of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. Positive thinking can also strengthen the immune system and reduce stress levels, which directly contributes to better overall health. One study from Harvard University found that people with a positive outlook on life were 35% more likely to outlive their pessimistic counterparts. The reason behind this is simple. Optimism helps you cope with challenges, bounce back from adversity, and make healthier choices. When you view life through a lens of possibility, you're more likely to take care of yourself, pursue healthy habits, and stay active in your social circles. 2. Keeping the brain active. Cognitive health. Mental well-being isn't just about attitude, it's also about keeping your brain sharp. Just like physical exercise strengthens muscles, mental exercises help maintain cognitive function. Brain-boosting activities. Engage in activities that challenge your brain, like puzzles, learning a new language, or even playing musical instruments. The more you use your brain, the more you're helping to preserve your memory and cognitive abilities. Lifelong learning. Don't stop learning. Whether it's taking a class, picking up a new hobby, or just reading a book, stimulating your mind with new information can help keep your mind sharp as you age. 3. The importance of social interaction. Humans are social creatures, and maintaining meaningful relationships is vital for mental well-being. Loneliness and social isolation have been linked to a host of health problems, including depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. That's why staying connected with others is essential for living a long, healthy life. If you find yourself feeling isolated, it's important to take action. Reach out to family and friends, join community groups, or even volunteer. Technology has made it easier than ever to stay connected, so don't hesitate to use tools like video calls or social media to keep in touch with loved ones. By embracing a positive mindset, staying mentally engaged, and nurturing your social connections, you're giving yourself the best possible chance at a long and healthy life. Part 6. The social component of aging. As we grow older, it's easy to get caught up in the physical aspects of aging, how we feel, what we eat, and how we move. But one factor that is often underestimated is the social component of aging. The people we surround ourselves with and the relationships we cultivate can be just as important as diet and exercise when it comes to our overall health and longevity. 1. The importance of community. Whether it's family, friends, or community groups, staying connected with others is one of the most important things you can do for your health as you age. Studies consistently show that people who have strong social networks are less likely to experience depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. In fact, having a supportive social circle is as important for your health as regular exercise. Being part of a community also provides a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Whether it's through volunteering, mentoring, or participating in a group activity, staying active in your community helps you feel connected to the world around you. 2. Combating loneliness. Loneliness is often referred to as the silent killer of aging. Social isolation has been linked to a variety of health problems, including cardiovascular disease, cognitive decline, and depression. The key to combating loneliness is to stay engaged with others, whether through regular phone calls, social media, or joining a local group. Even if you don't have a large family or close friends nearby, there are countless opportunities to connect with others. Look for local senior centers, hobby groups, or volunteer organizations that can help you form meaningful connections with people who share similar interests. 3. Finding purpose. Having a reason to get out of bed each day is incredibly important for both mental and physical health. Whether it's caring for a pet, pursuing a hobby, or contributing to your community, having a sense of purpose can make all the difference in your well-being. People who have a sense of purpose are not only happier, but they also tend to live longer. If you're not sure where to start, Think about what excites you or what passions you've always wanted to explore. It's never too late to find new interests or rediscover old ones. Part 7. Preventing age-related frailty. As we age, one of the most significant concerns is the gradual decline in physical strength, which can lead to frailty, a condition that severely affects mobility, independence, and quality of life. Frailty is characterized by a general weakness in the muscles, bones, and energy levels, making it more difficult for individuals to perform basic daily activities. It's important to understand that frailty doesn't have to be an inevitable part of growing older. With the right strategies and a proactive approach, you can prevent or even reverse frailty. 1. What is frailty? Frailty is often a result of the cumulative effects of aging and inactivity. It typically manifests as unexplained weight loss, muscle weakness and fatigue, slow walking speed, low levels of physical activity, poor balance and increased risk of falls. While frailty doesn't always happen overnight, it's important to recognize its early signs so that steps can be taken to address it before it becomes severe. The good news is, you can take action to preserve muscle mass and prevent the symptoms of frailty from advancing. 2. How to prevent frailty through exercise. The key to preventing frailty is to keep your muscles, bones, and joints strong. Regular exercise is the best way to maintain physical strength and improve balance. Here are some crucial exercises and routines you should include in your regimen. Strength training. Incorporating strength training into your routine at least twice a week helps to preserve muscle mass and bone density. This could be lifting weights, using resistance bands, or even body weight exercises like squats and push-ups. Balance and flexibility exercises. As we age, balance becomes increasingly important. Exercises like yoga, Pilates, and Tai Chi can help improve flexibility and stability, reducing the risk of falls and injury. Walking. Simply walking regularly, whether it's around your neighborhood or on a treadmill, can significantly improve cardiovascular health, stamina, and overall fitness. 3. Proper nutrition to support muscle health. Protein is essential for building and maintaining muscle, which is why ensuring you're eating enough is key. Aim for lean sources of protein like fish, poultry, beans, and legumes. Additionally, calcium and vitamin D are important for bone strength, so make sure to incorporate dairy products, leafy greens, or fortified alternatives into your diet. By adopting a comprehensive exercise and nutrition plan, you can significantly reduce your risk of frailty, improving both your physical health and your overall sense of well-being as you age. Part 8. The role of healthcare and medical advancements. As we age, healthcare becomes a more significant part of our lives. The good news is that medical advancements and an increasing focus on senior care have made it possible for older adults to live longer, healthier lives. Regular checkups and proactive health management can significantly increase your quality of life, and, in many cases, even extend it. 1. Early detection and preventative care. One of the most effective ways to stay ahead of potential health problems is through early detection. Many of the diseases and conditions that affect seniors, such as cancer, heart disease, and diabetes, are much more treatable when caught early. Regular screening for high blood pressure, cholesterol levels, blood sugar levels, and cancer can help identify problems before they become serious. Blood pressure. High blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Regular monitoring can help you stay on top of your heart health and prevent complications. Cancer screenings. Early detection is key to successful treatment of many cancers. Screening for breast, colon, and prostate cancer can help catch these diseases in their early stages when they are most treatable. Diabetes and cholesterol checks. Regular blood tests for diabetes and cholesterol are essential in managing overall health and preventing conditions like heart disease and stroke. It's also important to stay up to date on vaccinations, such as the flu vaccine, pneumococcal vaccine, and shingles vaccine, which can protect against potentially serious illnesses that older adults are more vulnerable to. 2. Medical advancements for seniors. Advancements in medicine and technology have had a tremendous impact on aging and longevity. Today, there are more treatments and options available than ever before, from minimally invasive surgeries to innovative medications that target age-related diseases. One example is telemedicine, which allows patients to access healthcare remotely, improving accessibility and convenience. Additionally, medical breakthroughs in regenerative medicine, such as stem cell therapies, are helping to repair damaged tissues, restore joint function, and even reverse certain aspects of aging. These innovations are making it easier for older adults to maintain mobility, independence, and vitality. 3. Building a partnership with your healthcare provider. Finally, it's essential to develop a strong, communicative relationship with your healthcare provider. Don't wait for health issues to arise before seeing your doctor. Routine checkups, discussions about your health concerns, and proactive planning for aging can make a huge difference. Your doctor can provide valuable advice on medications, treatments, and lifestyle changes that are tailored to your individual needs. Be sure to advocate for your health and ask questions. The more engaged you are with your healthcare, the better equipped you will be to manage and prevent age-related health issues. Part 9. Wisdom of Aging. Lessons learned over the years. As we age, we naturally accumulate wisdom, not just about life, but also about health. Many seniors who've lived well past 82 have unique perspectives on aging and longevity that can inspire us all. It's not just about the number of years you've lived, it's about how you've lived those years, the choices you've made, and how you've adapted to life's challenges. 1. The importance of adaptability. One of the most important lessons from older adults is the ability to adapt to changes. Aging often brings unexpected challenges, health issues, physical limitations, and changes in family dynamics. But those who age well are often those who find ways to adjust and embrace these changes rather than fight them. Whether it's learning new coping strategies for chronic pain, adjusting your living space to improve mobility, or taking up new hobbies to keep your mind sharp, adaptability is a powerful skill that can help you thrive as you grow older. 2. The value of maintaining a positive mindset. Another key lesson from the elderly is the power of maintaining a positive mindset. Life isn't always easy, but those who remain optimistic and open to new experiences tend to live longer, healthier lives. Older adults often speak of their mind over matter approach to life, choosing to focus on what they can do rather than what they can't, and finding joy in the little things. This attitude of resilience and gratitude doesn't just make life more enjoyable, but it also impacts overall health by reducing stress and improving mental well-being. 3. Embracing the journey, not just the destination. For many, aging is a time of reflection and reappraisal. It's an opportunity to reflect on the life lived, to appreciate the moments that matter most, and to embrace the journey, not just the destination. Seniors who live well beyond 82 often express that their sense of fulfillment comes from having lived a life with purpose, built on meaningful relationships, and actively taking care of their health and happiness. Incorporating these lessons into your own life can be transformative. Remember that age is not just a number. It's an opportunity to embrace change, keep learning, and savor every day. Part 10. Personal stories. Real-life inspirations. Sometimes the most powerful way to understand how to live a longer, healthier life is to hear the stories of those who have defied the odds. These are the real-life inspirations, individuals who, despite challenges and obstacles, have managed to live well beyond the age of 82 and continue to thrive well into their 90s and even 100s. Their stories remind us that aging doesn't have to be synonymous with decline. Instead, it can be a journey full of vitality, joy, and personal growth. 1. The story of Jack, 92. Staying active and engaged. Take Jack, for example. At 92, he's still active, working part-time as a mentor, playing golf every week, and even volunteering at the local food bank. Jack attributes his long life to staying active, not just physically but mentally as well. He believes that staying engaged in activities you love is what keeps the mind sharp and the body energized. His daily routine includes a mix of physical exercise and social activities, proving that a busy, engaged life can keep you vibrant even in your 90s, Jack's secret. You've got to keep moving, physically and mentally. Don't let the years catch up with you. You can always teach yourself something new or find a way to stay connected with people. Life doesn't stop at 80. 2. Sarah, 88. The power of purpose and positivity. Sarah is a shining example of the importance of maintaining purpose as you age. At 88, Sarah still runs a successful small business, teaches knitting classes to her community, and regularly travels the world to visit family. She says that the secret to her longevity is purpose, having something to look forward to and something that keeps her mind and body active. Sarah also emphasizes the importance of staying positive. I'm always looking for the silver lining in everything. Life may slow down, but I try to keep my spirit strong. I've learned to laugh at the challenges and to embrace each new day as a gift. Her advice? If you wake up each day with a sense of purpose, you're already halfway to a longer, healthier life. 3. The wisdom of Marie, 103, a lifelong learner. Marie, who recently celebrated her 103rd birthday, has spent her life as an avid reader, constantly learning and expanding her knowledge. From the time she retired in her 60s, she made it a point to pick up a new skill every year. Whether it was painting, learning a new language, or studying philosophy, Marie's love of learning has kept her brain sharp and her life filled with joy. Marie's greatest lesson is that age is just a number. Your capacity for growth never diminishes. I've always believed in the power of curiosity. I keep learning because I don't want my brain to become stagnant. Learning keeps you alive in ways you don't even realize. Her advice? Don't ever stop being curious, because as long as you're learning, you're growing. And as long as you're growing, you're thriving. 4. Key takeaways from these stories. What do Jack, Sarah, and Marie have in common? They've all made choices that prioritize movement, purpose, and learning. Their stories are a reminder that age doesn't dictate the possibilities in life. It's the mindset and lifestyle choices we make that matter. By embracing active living, staying socially connected, maintaining a positive outlook, and continuously learning, we can all enjoy a richer, longer life. Part 11. Embracing a new approach to aging. Aging isn't something to fear or dread. It's something to embrace. However, the way society often views aging can make it seem like a time of inevitable decline. But the truth is, modern science, coupled with shifting mindsets, is showing us that aging can be a vibrant, fulfilling period of life. It's time to reframe how we think about growing older and move away from the idea that aging is only about limitations. 1. Redefining old age. Moving away from the negative stigma. We live in a society that often glamorizes youth and associates aging with loss, weakness, and fragility. But this stereotype is not only inaccurate, it's harmful. Older adults bring a wealth of experience, wisdom, and a unique perspective to the table. It's time to shift the narrative and see aging as a new chapter filled with potential, rather than a period of inevitable decline. The truth is, We can take charge of our health and well-being at any age. You are not defined by a number. You are defined by your choices, your mindset, and your lifestyle. Embracing aging means understanding that we can continue to grow, learn, and thrive well into our 80s, 90s, and beyond. 2. The new definition of success in older age. For so long, success in life was defined by career achievements, financial gains, and the pursuit of material wealth. But as we age, we begin to realize that true success is not just about accumulating things. It's about the experiences we have, the relationships we nurture, and the joy we find in daily living. Older adults today are rewriting what success looks like in later years. For many, success now means maintaining independence, pursuing hobbies, staying physically active, and cultivating meaningful connections. Some may even take on new careers or start entirely new ventures, proving that it's never too late to follow your passion. A key to success in aging is maintaining a sense of fulfillment, purpose, and passion. It's about feeling like you're still making a difference, whether that's through volunteer work, mentoring younger generations, or simply living a life that feels meaningful to you. 3. Embracing the freedom that comes with aging. One of the biggest benefits of aging is the freedom it brings. By the time we reach our 60s or 70s, we've often already accomplished many of the traditional milestones in life, raising children, building careers, and achieving personal goals. This allows us to focus on what we want for ourselves, without the pressures of societal expectations. As you age, you have more control over how you spend your time. You can finally give yourself permission to slow down, enjoy the present moment, and prioritize your health and happiness. This freedom allows you to enjoy life more fully and focus on what truly matters: relationships, experiences, and personal well-being. 4. Aging with grace and strength. To truly embrace aging, we must also let go of the idea of perfection. Aging is a natural process, and while it can present challenges, it also offers opportunities for growth, reflection, and joy. Embrace each wrinkle, each gray hair, as a mark of the wisdom and life you've lived. This approach is empowering. When you start to view aging as a time for new beginnings and self-acceptance, you unlock the strength to keep moving forward with grace. It's about accepting the changes that come with age and making the most of the time you have left. Part 12. The bottom line: taking control of your health. The bottom line is this: you have the power to shape your future health. While it's true that the process of aging involves inevitable biological changes, the way you approach aging, your lifestyle choices, and your mindset can dramatically impact how well you live in your later years. It's never too late to take control. You don't have to wait until a health issue arises or until you reach a certain age. Now is the time to make changes that will set you up for a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Small shifts in your habits, a commitment to better health, and a positive attitude toward aging can make all the difference. By focusing on the 4 pillars of health: nutrition, exercise, mental well-being, and social engagement, you can significantly reduce your risk of chronic diseases, preserve your independence, and increase your chances of living a long, vibrant life. The choices you make today will directly impact the years to come. So why not start now? Don't wait for a health scare to remind you how precious life is. Take action now to ensure that you live your best life at any age. The best part: it's not just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Let's embrace aging with strength, grace, and the conviction that the best years of our lives may still be ahead of us. You've got this. Part 12. The bottom line: taking control of your health. At this stage in life, you've already accumulated a wealth of experience and wisdom. And now, as you look toward the future, it's important to realize that you still have an incredible amount of control over your health and longevity. The choices you make today will shape the quality of your life tomorrow, and the good news is that it's never too late to start taking charge of your well-being. 1. Empowering yourself with knowledge. In many ways, aging is a time of transition, and it can be easy to feel like your health is out of your hands. But that's far from true. In fact, as you age, you have more resources than ever before to take control of your health. Medicine is advancing rapidly, offering new treatments and preventive measures. More than ever, information is at your fingertips, and understanding the changes in your body can empower you to make better health decisions. Learning about your body, the aging process, and the lifestyle changes that can prolong and improve your quality of life is the key to longevity. With a few informed decisions, you can improve your health outcomes drastically. Whether it's through healthy eating, regular exercise, mental health practices, or preventative health care, taking an active role in your wellness is essential. 2. The power of small changes. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the idea of drastically changing your lifestyle, especially when it feels like the years are slipping by. However, small changes add up, and they can make a big difference. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Begin with a single goal. Maybe it's adding an extra 10-minute walk to your day, swapping a sugary drink for water, or trying a new hobby to boost your mental health. As you see positive results from these small changes, you'll be motivated to continue making more adjustments. Before you know it, these little steps will become part of your daily routine, improving your overall health and well-being. 3. The importance of building healthy habits. It's often said that habits make or break our future. What you do every day matters far more than what you do once in a while. Healthy habits, whether it's eating a nutritious meal, getting regular sleep, or staying physically active, compound over time and will influence your quality of life in the years ahead. Remember, the journey to better health doesn't have to be a big, overwhelming leap. It's about consistent, positive choices that build upon each other. The more you create a lifestyle rooted in good habits, the more you're setting yourself up for success, both physically and mentally. Part 13. Embracing a life of purpose and meaning. As we age, one of the most powerful things we can do is embrace a life filled with purpose. A sense of purpose doesn't just make life more fulfilling, it can have tangible health benefits as well. Studies show that people who have a strong sense of purpose tend to live longer, experience less stress, and have better mental and physical health. 1. The link between purpose and longevity. Researchers have found that having a purpose in life is linked to a longer, healthier life. It's not just about what you do, it's about feeling like your life matters, that you're contributing in some meaningful way. Whether you find that purpose through work, family, volunteerism, or personal projects, it provides a sense of direction and satisfaction that transcends age. Having purpose also plays a major role in mental health. It's easy to become overwhelmed by negative thoughts or feelings of uselessness as we age, but when you have something meaningful to focus on, it can help stave off depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. Purpose gives you a reason to get out of bed every day and look forward to the future. 2. Finding purpose at any age. Finding purpose doesn't require a grand, world-changing mission. Purpose can be as simple as sharing your knowledge with others, supporting a cause you believe in, or being a mentor to someone who could benefit from your experience. It can also mean taking the time to explore your passions, whether it's learning a new skill, starting a small business, or dedicating yourself to a creative hobby. Some seniors find new purpose after retirement by taking on part-time work, learning new skills, or even starting new careers. Others find fulfillment by becoming active members of their communities, volunteering, or dedicating time to family. The key is finding what truly resonates with you and committing to it wholeheartedly. 3. The joy of giving back. Another powerful source of purpose comes from giving back. Whether through mentoring, volunteering, or simply helping a neighbor, contributing to the well-being of others not only improves the lives of those around you, but it also boosts your own mental and emotional health. Helping others fosters a sense of connection and strengthens relationships, which is vital for maintaining social and emotional well-being as we age. Remember, giving back doesn't always require big gestures. It can be as simple as sharing a meal with someone, offering a listening ear, or being there for a friend or loved one in need. These small acts of kindness create a sense of purpose and community, which in turn help you lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Part 14. Conclusion. A final word of encouragement. As we wrap up this conversation, I want you to take a moment to reflect on the incredible possibilities still ahead of you. Aging doesn't have to be a time of inevitable decline. It can be a period of growth, discovery, and fulfillment. The choices you make today will influence not only how long you live, but also how well you live. It's easy to feel as though the years are slipping by too quickly, but the truth is, you have the power to shape your future. The habits you build, the mindset you adopt, and the actions you take now will create a foundation for the rest of your life. So, let this be your call to action. Embrace aging with confidence, vitality, and purpose. Focus on the small steps you can take each day to improve your health, nurture your relationships, and find joy in the present moment. As you make positive changes to your lifestyle, you'll not only increase your chances of living a long life, but you'll also ensure that your later years are filled with vibrancy, meaning, and fulfillment. Remember, it's never too late to make a change, and it's never too late to start living your best life. The years ahead can be some of your most rewarding and joyful if you embrace them with an open heart and a proactive mindset. So go ahead, take charge of your health, invest in your happiness, and create the life you've always dreamed of, no matter what age you are. Your best years are yet to come. Conclusion. A final word of encouragement. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to leave you with one final thought. Aging is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It's true that time moves forward, and the body changes, but with the right mindset, the right choices, and a little self-compassion, you can make your later years some of the most fulfilling, vibrant, and meaningful years of your life. The most powerful takeaway from everything we've discussed is this: you are in control. The actions you take today will shape the future of your health, your happiness, and your longevity. The steps you choose to take, no matter how small they seem, can lead to profound changes that ripple throughout the years ahead. Whether it's deciding to exercise more, eat healthier, nurture your mental well-being, or engage with your community, these choices don't just add years to your life, they add life to your years. And that's the essence of true health and fulfillment. Aging doesn't mean slowing down. In fact, it's the perfect time to accelerate your passion for life. Think of it as a new chapter, a time to live with intention, to pursue what excites you, and to enjoy the freedom that comes with living more fully. Remember the stories of those who've lived well beyond 82, people who found strength, purpose, and joy despite the challenges of aging. They didn't stop living when they grew older. Instead, they chose to live better, stronger, and more engaged than ever before. You can do the same. So I encourage you, no matter where you are in your journey, take that first step. It doesn't have to be a giant leap, just a small, intentional choice to prioritize your health, your happiness, and your future. Keep learning. Keep moving, keep loving, keep dreaming. Your best years are not behind you. They are right in front of you. And by making the right choices today, you can shape a future filled with health, purpose, and joy. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of aging and health. Let this be the moment you take charge of your journey and look ahead to all the possibilities that lie before you. You have the power to live the life you deserve, and it starts now. Here's to the incredible years ahead, your best years yet to come.